Hey, residents of Meepletown, it is the 1940s, and we are witnesses to a crime. At least one of us is a witness to a crime, and we are trying to escape to a safe part of town. But potentially, one of us could be the assassin. So let's get to the table and check out Mantis Falls.
All right, so we have Mantis Falls set up and we are ready to play. And as Dean mentioned at the very beginning, we don't know what either player is. We haven't done the roles yet. So we're going to do that here right now, I think.
Now.
So there are 2 witness cards in here and 1 assassin. That's for the 2-player game, which is, of course, what we're going to be playing. So we're either going to be playing this game cooperatively, but still suspiciously, or we're going to be playing this game against each other, and one player will be the assassin, and one player will be the witness. So I say let's shuffle it up.
We will not trust each other.
I've played this game multiple times and never gotten to be the assassin, so I'm probably going to get to be it now, and we're not going to do a full playthrough. And I'll be like, dang it, I want to play it through. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see. Go ahead and show me.
Close my eyes. That I am the good guy.
Okay, are you done?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, now you have to close your eyes.
All right.
All right, so once again, I am a witness. Now, we can obviously be lying about that. But
I like how you said we can't obviously be lying about that. Obviously meaning that you just showed them that you're the assassin.
I'm 100% a witness. I promise you. This is how the game goes. Dean and I, the whole game.
We have played this where we have been cooperatively, but like John said, you don't know.
You're suspicious. You're not sure. So let me tell you about how the game ends so we can know the conditions real quick, and then we'll dive right in. So if you are a witness, what you want to have happen is we're going to be going through this road in a serpentine pattern. If you're a witness, you're going to want to be at one of 2 things. At the end of the road with both players. If you both make it to the end of the road and you're both the witnesses, you win, and it's a co-op game. Yay! All right, so also if both players are here at the end of the road, no matter if there's an assassin there or not, if a witness is there and both players are there at the end, they win as well. But if the assassin's somewhere else and hey, you're at the end, you still have to keep playing. So that's part of the game. Now the assassin wins if they kill the witness. Simple. If the witness cannot make it by the end, they win. So we're going to be playing this game where we're going to be confronting oppositions and playing our hand of cards, our action cards, to either kill the oppositions. People are going to be coming against us. We may come against each other. I say let's dive in.
Let's do this.
Let's look at this. He's excited. He's getting hyped.
I'm excited. I'm going to try to
Dean
take
likes
John
social
out.
deduction games, so you're the assassin.
So
Thanks.
I'm wondering if
You just
I'm
told me.
Take his kneecaps out.
You just
at the
told
beginning
me you're the assassin. Are you kidding me?
No, I am a witness to a crime, John.
You're assassin.
All right.
Okay, so let's see who goes first.
Yep.
Let's do this.
It's always me.
I
no.
got it
Okay,
first.
all right.
How about it? All right. Okay, so we're always going to see one road ahead. The first thing that we're going to do on our turn is we're going to be able to move one road ahead if we so choose. And so I am going to so choose to go one road ahead because I'm a witness and I want to get to the end. We're going to flip this card over, and then it's event time. Now there's 4 types of events that are going to come out, but they're either going to be seen or unseen. If they are seen, then obviously they're seen and everyone can look at them. If they're unseen like this one, I cannot show Dean even if I want to. Even if I want to prove that I'm the witness, I can't show Dean. So hey, I want you to close your eyes. And I'm gonna look at this. We'll put a picture of this up on the screen probably a little bit better. That's what we need to do. So you know what? I'm just gonna do that from now on. And so on this card, I can choose to tell him the truth. I can choose to lie about it. But one thing I have to do is process the card correctly. So with this unseen opposition, we have someone that's going to attack us. They're coming after us. This person has health. And this says according to the yellow number, which is great, which is why they have the traffic lights up here. So this person's health is only 1. We can get this guy, right?
Okay.
Now, I could not say anything either. Like, I could literally just play this card down and go, I'm not going to say anything. And we just go at it, which to me, that's not very trustworthy. So I'm just going to tell you all the truth because I'm a witness. The yellow is number. The health is yellow. And when we receive the wounds, it says, if we don't defeat them, what happens is we receive wounds. And it says 1 wound divided among the players as you choose. If we don't defeat it, I'll even prove that I'm the witness by taking the wound myself.
That doesn't prove that you're the witness.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It just shows that you're going to take the wound to try to throw me off.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we can do one of several things on our turn. One thing is we can do nothing right now. So like if we like the cards in our hands, but they don't quite live up, or maybe because there's only one wound here, Dean may be able to take them out. I may say, well, hey, I like these cards. I'm doing nothing this round. I can do that. I can also conserve energy by placing one of the cards up here, and I'll kind of talk about, I don't want to show Dean my cards. I should actually, but no, I'm not going to. You don't do that in this game. I can place an energy here that we can take this instead of going from the draw pile, or if all four of these are there's cards on all four of these slots at the beginning of the game when you do your initial movement, you can take them and either go one road ahead or heal a wound. So that's kind of nice. Or I can play the cards, and these cards have suits on them, so you have to play the cards you can play one card, or you can play as many as you want of the same suit. So do you have anything? I do have a baseball bat. I can do one wound and just take it out.
Well, then there you go. Because I was going to say I don't have anything that I can use to attack.
That means you're the assassin.
Because I drew poor cards at the beginning of the game.
You can also discard 2 cards, and then when we draw up to our hand of 7 at the end of this round, you can take that. So
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll let you attack. Let's see.
You're going to play a card?
Yes.
Okay. You gonna go get some allies? Or
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some
allies.
allies.
All right,
yeah,
so
this
now
isn't ideal, but
now we place these down, but we do only flip them over one at a time. So if there were more cards, I would flip over the first one of mine, so I could maybe be nice and then stab him in the back towards the end if I wanted to. Ouch. Whatever. But I'm not. I'm going to use my baseball bat, like I truthfully said, and the opposition is going to be defeated. We still don't process the card yet, so we wait and see what else happens.
All right, and I will flip this over. This is Whispers. Take ally cards. So if I'm at least 1 road away from the other player, which I am, I can take 1. Now, if I was 2 roads away or more, then I'd be able to take 2. I considered kind of hanging back, but I decided not to. So I'm going to go in here and take an ally card, and I think I will take the, this is...
Now, you have to get a certain amount of the cards to actually activate the character. And
That's
one
right.
thing while Dean's picking that, I'll mention, is that we're doing the base game, I guess it's the base game, the easy version. We're both urbanites, which means, let me get that a little bit closer, which means there's really no special powers, and we both have 8 wounds that we can get. Now, there's a full circle, a little bit more complex version, which is, in my opinion, a lot nicer. I really enjoyed that, where we might actually have some special abilities and stuff, and different wounds that end our lives.
Yep. All right, so I took my ally card.
Okay.
Again, I just get 1. These cards are going to be discarded.
Yep.
And we did... You took your wound? Or are you giving that to me?
We beat the guy. There's no wounds.
Oh, that's right.
There's no wounds. And
right.
so
forgot.
what it says, opposition defeated, players move forward, roads, so it says roads up to your green number. I'm telling the truth. I don't have to share that. It has to be processed. So let me give you a great example of this. The card actually reads roads up to your green number, divided among the players as you choose. Now, if the number was 2 or something like that, if I thought he was the assassin, I could just say, hey, this says that I get to go forward 2 roads. And I don't have to I can lie about that. I just have to process it accurately. So, I get to pick. I'm going to go forward instead of you. Now, I could try to build trust, but I'm unsure. He could be the assassin, so I'm going to get as far away from him as possible. Because, yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, almost showed that. Almost showed that event card there. Okay.
All right. So we're going to draw back up to our 7 cards. I'm about to draw an event card. They're over here. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a heck of a card there. That was a good one.
A great way to take out John. I mean, I'm not.
You're
I'm
the
a witness.
assassin.
I'm a witness. They know that I'm a witness. They've seen the card.
Every time we play this game, I keep thinking the 12 Monkeys TV show, The Witness.
All right, so I will go ahead and move up. I kind of wish I would have held on to that card now, where I would have been able to get 2 ally cards and just hung back, but that's okay. Now, moving up here, I'm going to draw an event card, and this is also...
Oh, is it unseen?
An unseen card.
Okay.
So the unseen opposition has a health of 1. How about that? Again,
Really?
Again, yes. Now, let me read this to make sure to see if I want to lie to you or not about it.
You want to read it to see if you want to lie.
I am, no, I'm not. I'm just going to read it straight up. So, if the opposition is not defeated, you receive wounds, the yellow number divided among players. So again, it's only 1. It's actually pretty much
So
the
it might
same
be-
card that we just drew.
It might be worth it. So maybe we should have stacked the deck to be more interesting for the video.
That's probably right. All right, so I still don't have anything that I can attack. Okay, I take that back. I have something that I can attack. I just don't think it's worth it because it's only
the same
one
thing.
wound.
I've got a
It's only
really
one
good card that I'm willing to take a wound if I need to.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, I think. So again, this is the place where we could discard some cards if we don't like them. We could conserve some energy. But I'm going to play a card.
All right, I think I'm going to discard 2. I'm going to put these face down.
Yeah,
Yep.
you need to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to discard 2.
And then he will draw up at the end of the round.
Right.
So he doesn't play a card because he didn't play one. So I'm just going to play mine. Mine is a gun. So what this does is this doesn't do any damage.
No,
you have to have a bullet, which is
eventually
cool.
he'll start shooting at me.
But it says condition, so that means I'm going to actually keep this card here, and I know that I'm going to play it up here so that you guys can see that up there. So this card will be up here. Use bullets. It'll allow me to do 2 damage, I believe. I think all the bullets are the same. I could be wrong about that, but anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up here, making sure we got everything on the screen correctly.
All right, so that you played that, just put it as condition. Nothing actually happened to the event, so it will go through, and I'll take the
Initial
the
wound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. I'll trust that you'll take wounds if that comes up again.
Sounds good.
And then that's the end of that phase, and then we're going to draw back up to our hand size, which for me, I'll get to draw.
Let's do one. Oh,
2 cards.
sweet. Man, I just got exactly what I needed. Man, I've got some good cards this time. Yeah.
Yikes, I did not.
Okay, so I say I play one round. We'll do me one, you one more round and end it.
Me 1 and you 1.
We should have flipped this over, by the way.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Every time you flip it over, because you get to see one road down. One down the road.
Speaking of flipping and moving, it is your turn to decide whether
It
or
is.
not you
I'm going to go ahead and go forward, which then flips this over. We're going to be moving in a serpentine pattern there. Okay, so yeah, let's pull the event here. Okay, so this is a scene incident. So we both get to see the incident. You ready to look at this?
Oh, I'm ready.
The effect. So this is not an opposition to another player. This is just going to happen. An earthquake just took place, Dean.
Oh, boy.
Both players receive wounds equal to your yellow number. Yikes. That hurts, brother. We just both got
your yellow number, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So for
Not
3.
mine.
Not yours.
Yep.
Bonus, both players move ahead 1 road. If this lands either player on an ambush location, ignore the effects. Darn it, I really wish that it had.
That would be nice.
So we both take
those
3.
ambush can be no fun at the end, right? Or that takes
We
effect.
just
Yeah, there's
we
nothing to.
Well, actually, no, that's incorrect, Dean. That is incorrect.
Whoops.
We still do our moves
Yeah.
before we process it. So you're right.
Okay.
So, all right. So we still, even though it's an incident, we still going to play it out so we can have medicine that might heal us, but that would actually do us no good because we haven't processed the event yet. But we may have cards like the guns. We may want to get rid of cards.
Oh boy, this is tough.
Yes. Now we can also do things like, so there is a card here. Actually, you don't have a teamwork card, do you?
Oh, no. I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. I had a card similar to that.
So I know what I'm going to do then.
I do too. My card's actually not very helpful. I think I'm going to throw something up into the conserved energy.
I am too. I'm actually going to throw a teamwork card because I have 2 of these, meaning it would prevent the event. So if we had both played that, then it would have prevented us losing 3 lives like we're going to. So I'm going to place it here. I know it's a little bit off the camera, but I wanted to zoom in nice and tight as I could on these. So the card's just going to stay up there, the teamwork card.
All right, and then I will throw a quick thinking card up here, which is add a card to the action play.
Sorry.
So I can add 1 granite or hunter action card to the end of either player's current action play sequence.
Okay, so we're going to process this event now, which really stinks. Now we both lose 3 wounds, but we also get to go up a road, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, that's nice.
If we're both
not worth it though.
No, it's not worth 3 wounds. That's not good because we're both urbanites, so we both have 8, so that's not good.
Yeah.
So now when we're drawing up, we can take one of these cards. So Dean, that's a thought. If you're truly a witness, if you take this, we can both play it and prevent an event.
Do you have the other teamwork?
Yes.
If that's what you were saying?
I have it. Now I could be
Okay.
lying, obviously.
No,
But I'm
that's a really
guy.
good card.
Yeah.
That's really helpful.
Slide this down.
That has definitely come in to help us out in the past.
Yes, and I'm
Especially
gonna
because
draw.
this game, you might not be able to see it right now, but as you go, this game is tough. Even if you're both witnesses, if you're just trying to get to the end, it's not.
It
easy
can
at all.
be. It depends on what you're drawing.
Yeah.
I'm drawing well in this game right now. Like I've got some. I can do some damage.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a ton, but I can do some damage.
I don't have terrible cards, but you want to be able to have. Oh, sorry. I'm going to move up. It can be. The cards that I have can be good and that are situational, but
Yeah.
you want to be able to have weapons, and I don't have weapons. So.
And you may say, why do you not want to move up? A, if you're the assassin, you might want to hang back a little bit to slow the game down. B, there may be cards like I have. I'll just say I've got a bus ticket, which means I can travel by bus, and it says if you're on the road with a bus. If you're on the road with a bus stop, that is either in the sunset, which is here, or in the night, move forward until you reach another bus stop. So I may stay here and go, oh, I can move forward too.
Right.
And so there are reasons why you might, or you may think, this numbers are low here, so let's just wait and see what the event is.
Yep.
First go up here where there's some pretty high numbers.
Yep. That's exactly right. All right, so this is an unseen incident.
Okay.
Back off.
Incident. Okay. He's thinking too hard. He's the assassin. I already know.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think you are.
No, this is no good.
I think you're a witness with me.
This is. I'm just going to say what this is.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Man,
it's
I'm
not
ready for
good.
anything.
It's not good. Both players receive 2 wounds.
We're hurting, man.
Yeah.
You were right that this is.
This game is beating us down right now, which to be real, it often does. Like
100%.
whenever
Oh wait,
we
we don't
play
process it yet.
Right. So this is tough. I'm going to put something out that's going to help with.
Hey, you took the teamwork card. Let's just stop it.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on 1 second though. I'm going to play something else first, so I can kind of get rid of some cards.
Let me see what else I have.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
program.
don't want to do that either. No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to play 3 cards actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Partly because I would like to kind of cycle through some of these cards and just get them out. So one is it's a call in a medic, which is a condition card. Heal with a hit at any time you put the other player at their maximum wound total by playing a call in a hit. Heal 2 wounds for yourself.
So if he thought that I was the assassin, especially, that would be a great card.
Correct, yeah. And then this one is Cats and Dogs, which lets me put out another card into play of any suit, which is my teamwork card. This one will be discarded. Mostly I did that so that, we could play the
You
teamwork
just did
card.
that wrong. I should have played my teamwork after you played your first card. But
Oh, right.
So-
you go back and forth.
yeah, so he should have played his medicine, and then I should have played my teamwork, and then
That's
you should have
right.
played the other one.
That's right.
But it doesn't. It didn't really.
I
matter,
trusted that
but-
you were playing the teamwork card.
You did.
All right.
So
So
now
we
we
do
get to
cancel
cancel that effect. So now we don't lose any wounds.
All right.
We're
That
rolling in this
is-
game, man.
Kind
of.
Something like that. All right, so we're going to play one more.
No, that's it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. We would draw back up to our hands, which I kind of
To our
want to do
hands.
this. To our hand size. Draw back up to our hand size, which
Like-
I will do afterwards, after we kind of talk through this a little bit, because I really want to see what I would have drawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was saying afterwards. I can wait. Nobody.
Go ahead. What would you draw?
Okay.
Why do you really care?
Because I want a gun.
Bullet.
Bullet. Hey, you can't
get to
look
draw
at my
two?
cards.
Bullet. We're not going to finish the game.
All right, one more.
Oh, foresight.
Foresight. I got a lot of
I
bullets.
got another baseball bat. So
Excellent.
I have it. By the way, just so you can see maybe some of these cards and what they do. Now, both players do start off with a call a hit card. We'll blow this up on the screen actually. And what this does is, if you're the witness, you can do one of 2 things. One thing, no matter who you are, whether you're the witness or the assassin, you can deal 6 wounds to the event opposition. So we could have played that to destroy that one. But it's a hard decision when to play this, because if you're the witness, then you hurt the other player, and it says the other player randomly discards the number of action cards equal to half of their wound total. So they're going to lose randomly a bunch of cards and going to receive 9 wounds. So basically, I wanted to show you this because if someone's the assassin, you don't want to show your hand too early, because a witness can call this hit and you're in trouble.
Right.
Now, if you do lose your life, I want to make mention. So if you do go up, so with the if I did this and Dean I'm the witness, so I could do that. I'll show you that here in a second. But if Dean would not go up to 9 wounds, you just go up to how many wounds you can receive. But he gets a last gasp, which means he can actually play, just like we played action cards, he can play within the same suit as many cards as he wants to in order to maybe heal himself. So if he had something to heal himself, then as long as he went less than what his wound total is, he would stay alive. He would move up the last gasp track. After you get to 3, then there are no more last gasps. But he could also do damage to me. So he could also go, I don't have anything to heal myself, but if I could kill John, then at least we tie.
Right.
So if he was the assassin. So you want to do a little quick reveal of who they are?
Yeah.
And then we'll...
Who do you think I was?
I think you were a witness.
Okay.
I was.
Yep, I thought you were too. Which is funny because that's back-to-back games for us that
I know,
happens.
that's right.
Now, that's an interesting piece because here's the thing, like you might think you have 2 witnesses in this game. It's a breeze to kind of get through if you're helping each other out. This game beats you down.
Yeah.
It just does. It you saw.
It's not a bad thing either.
No. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like it beats you down. Like even if it's straight up cooperative game. One, because you always have that hint of, oh, maybe they are the assassin.
No matter how well you're. I mean, I've never got to be the assassin. I played plenty of times.
I just came out guns a-blazing.
I just keep getting unlucky. But yeah, I mean, if I were the assassin, I would wait until we got pretty far, potentially, and pretend like I'm their friend until he gets really low on his wounds, and then stab him in the back somehow or something.
That's right. Because the event cards that come out are just harsh enough. I mean, everything is out there to kill you. Is what it seems
Absolutely.
like when you flip over and you saw some of that.
Pretty much.
Now, we actually had it pretty easy at the beginning of this one because it was just the yellow number that we're getting hit by.
Yeah, we got kind of lucky on that.
But this one, had we taken 3 wounds, or we did take 3 wounds. If we had taken another 2, that's a very quick game without being able to heal. So
yeah, I flipped these over to show one more thing about what Dean's talking about. There are ambush cards, which I don't know if you can see here, but what this means, when you land on that spot, when you end on that spot here, you're going to take a wound and also have to randomly discard a card. Those stink. There's also a broken road, which says if you land here, go back 1. So like you have to have, like I mentioned earlier, the bus card that would allow me to go. So if I played the bus card here, I would get to go till I hit my next train station, which would then allow me to skip over that card. If not, you might be able to do this where you discard all 4 and you can go forward 1 more road, so you could go forward, because you do this during initial movement. You could go forward 2 roads, but this can really be tough.
Yeah.
Because if you can't get to the card in order to move, you could stay here for a while.
That's right.
But if you do cross it, you do get to take one of these night action cards, which can be very powerful in the game. So Streetlight Healer, heal 2 of your wounds.
Yeah, which is huge because
the
event cards can be really punishing, and sometimes if you're not drawing the right action cards to be able to heal up, which to be honest, like there aren't a ton of options to heal within the action deck.
Yeah.
Now they're there, and sometimes you can heal from the events if you defeat those events, but it can be pretty punishing.
It can be. We didn't talk about art and components. Let's talk about that. We kind of dove into to gameplay. What do you think about the art and components?
I really enjoy it. I really like the art on it. Now there's not a lot of art on these road cards, but it's fine because they're functionally I think they're great. Yeah, you have the numbers that are in the streetlights like John mentioned earlier. The iconography is all clear. Everything, and there's not a lot that are on these cards, but it's all clear and concise. So I think it's good.
I do too. Now the Kickstarter hasn't come. I like how they're buttons. If they decide to stick with the buttons here, I think that's actually kind of cool. But I agree. Like these cards are okay. Nothing that wows me on the street cards, but that's okay. I really like the art on these action cards. Like it's just clean. It's really it's nice. I like it. I like the overall vibe that the art and components give the game. And again, because this isn't a final copy, I don't know if this is the final way the cards are going to be, the quality of the cards and stuff. So I don't really want to comment too much on that. But I have nothing to complain about it. In fact, that's one of the things that actually drew me into it, was looking at like the box front and stuff. And I thought that was just clean, kind of cool art, and I like that. So
yeah, it very much gives you that 1940s noir sense. Cool. And so we'll kind of move into kind of the thematic nature of this, because that's another area that kind of drew us in, is that noir The story is that you are two witnesses, potentially. You're at least one witness trying to get to safety after something you've seen that's bad. And I think that theme is really cool. And I'm going to jump.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I'm going to jump into some of my thoughts on that. So I like social deduction games. I do. It's not my favorite genre, but I still really, really enjoy them. And I know John doesn't as much. But there's not a lot of two-player social deduction games out there, probably for good reason. I mean, you typically want to have more people.
You can get really mean to each other too. But
that's right. You typically want to have more people. And, if you played anything like the... what's the Shadows over Camelot, there's that potential of there not being a betrayer. In this one, that's still there. There's that potential. It didn't happen here, but it's not likely. It's not likely that that's going to happen. And so that distrust that you're building in a two-player game, I don't know. That's something that I would think would be very hard, and I think it's done well here.
Yeah, I mean, you said it's not likely that they would be an assassin?
Yeah, I mean, it's not likely that... It seems more likely that you're going to get somebody to be the assassin, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I mean, it's mathematically a 50-50 shot, right?
Sure.
Because there's one person will definitely be a witness, and the other person will be the witness or the... If I didn't do the math right on that, sorry, Meepletown, but I think that's accurate.
I don't know.
I think that's accurate. Anyway, I do like that about it, too, because even if you're playing, like we said, during this game, really nice to each other, being really blunt and really feeling like they're being honest, you're still in the back of your head going, are they just being honest right now so that they can backstab me later? Which I enjoy that. I think I've enjoyed, though I will say, I think I've enjoyed the games that were cooperative better than the other ones. Maybe that's because I haven't been the assassin. The game could also end really quick too. So let me say something that could be negative. I mean, and it all is about what type of games you like. And so this is not like, so my wife doesn't like social deductions. She doesn't like The Resistance. She doesn't like Coup. She hates those games. She did not like this at all. And she's a terrible liar, and that's why, which, hey, I'm pretty happy that I'm married to someone who's a terrible liar. But I mean, literally, I think we weren't even to the night, and I knew she was the assassin and killed her off, and the game was over in about 10 minutes. And she was like, thank you, I'm glad the game's over. I say that to say, if you don't like social deduction games, you're not going to like this game, I don't think.
No, it's not going to change your mind.
It's not going to change your mind about it. But if you do, and if you're watching this video, you probably do. You probably are drawn into it. I think you might really like this game because of some of the things Dean said, especially with that 2-player. Now, there is a 3-player version of this as well. So in the box, you have this 2-player kind of base set. You have a 3-player version of it. Then you also have the full circle and then like another little variant. So there's a lot of variability in this game. And I will say, playing the full circle, it's better for me because you have the different there's other cards and stuff, but I like how I mentioned earlier, there's different character cards. And you don't show who your character is, so no one actually knows how many wounds you have until you hit those wounds. Then you have to reveal that card, which is also a nice little bonus because you can be kind of a little deception about that. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So kind of as our final thoughts, we're not giving final ratings because this is I don't know if this is a full production copy, but the
we don't do ratings for the Kickstarter previews. That's just right. What we do.
That's right. But I think if you're looking for a 2-player social deduction game, you really got to give this one a look. I've enjoyed this one quite a bit, especially for what it is. And I think that's a challenge. Doing a 2-player social deduction game is a challenge, but I think this one is done well. There's that tension from the beginning to the very end, I think, and it's. I think you enjoy this one.
All right, so my final thoughts, like Dean mentioned, I like how, now it is a 3-player game, which I'd love to play 3-player, I just haven't done that yet. I like how there's a 2-player social deduction game. As I mentioned before, I like how there's that tension throughout the game. Man, are they the assassin? Are they not the assassin? Can I really trust them? Can I not trust them? And I like how it can be cooperative as well. And that's cool. So you're playing, and this could be 100% like the last 2 games we played. Could be 100% cooperative, but you still have that in the back of your mind. So I do like that. I like how the box is nice and small. It doesn't have a big footprint. It's just some cards, really. You could even take these and put them in a card, a card box or whatever, a Ziploc deck box. That's what I was trying to think of, the word deck box. Yeah. You could literally take this, throw it in a deck box, take it on the road. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I really like that. And it doesn't take up a huge footprint. It's not tiny, but it's not this gigantic table space. So that's not bad as well. Now, negatively, again, it would just go back to me, it's just personal taste. I don't love social deduction games. I like them. They're okay. Again, if you don't like them, I don't think this will change your mind at all. But if you do like them, it's something to take a look at. I also want to reiterate that I like the theme a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think the theme is really, really nice. So if you're into social deduction games, this is one I would definitely take a look at.
Yeah. Why don't you tell people how they can get in touch with us?
All right. If you're enjoying our channel, we would love for you to subscribe to it, even hit that bell notifications to know when we're coming out with new videos. We have a podcast on iTunes and all that stuff. Just look up Meepletown. In addition to that, we're on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. All those are at Meepletown Games. And we are Board Game Geek Guild 3407.
Thanks for coming down to Meepletown.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at Meepletown Games, and connect with us on the Meepletown Guild, Guild number 3407, at BoardGameGeek.com, and also subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for coming down to Meepletown.